This is not the typical how to succeed with 5 morning habits story you've heard on TikTok. This is a deeper conversation where we look at habits as the first building blocks that quietly shape who you are. Because you are what you repeat. Have you ever made a big life-changing plan at the start of the year? Wake up early, eat healthy, exercise, journal, study for IELTS, learn investing, and by the second week, everything's back to square one? You're not alone. Most life change plans fail because we try to build a new version from things too big while the root, the micro operating system inside, hasn't changed. Big behaviors are nurtured by small habits. And small habits are shaped by what we do when no one's watching, when there's no goal, no reward. So, if you want to change your life, you don't need to start a revolution. You need a quiet, micro restructuring repeated consistently but in the right direction. Habits aren't just what you do. They are what you say to yourself every day through your actions. Every morning you scroll your phone for 40 minutes before getting out of bed, you're unconsciously telling yourself, the outside world matters more than my inner state. Every night you stay up until 2 a.m. watching mindless videos, you're saying, I don't deserve rest. On the other hand, if you start your day sitting quietly for 5 minutes, breathing slowly, feeling your body and emotions, you're sending a very different message. I matter. I am worthy of care. I am present. James Clear once said, goals are about the results you want to achieve. Habits are about the identity you want to build. For example, you can set a goal to run 5 kilometers, but if you start running 10 minutes every morning and keep it up for 30 days, your brain begins to change. It doesn't just think of you as a runner, but starts identifying you as someone who keeps promises to themselves. That's a subtle but profound identity shift. And it spreads. When you become someone who keeps promises in running, you're more likely to be consistent in work, relationships, lifestyle. Like an inner chain reaction. People often mistake strength as something that erupts in a moment of crisis. But most of the time, it's forged in the small and steady. Strength isn't in meditating 1 hour on weekends. It's in sitting quietly for 3 minutes every morning, no matter rain or shine, sadness or joy. Strength isn't in a 10-day detox. It's in choosing one healthy meal in a chaotic day and eating it mindfully. Strength isn't in reading 20 books a year. It's in reading 2 pages every night, not for achievement, but to reconnect with your mind and inner depth. In Buddhism, there's a concept called mindfulness. It's not just meditation, but being present in every action, washing dishes, walking, drinking water, breathing. Habit, when done in presence, is the path to awakening. When you brush your teeth and only brush your teeth, not thinking about emails, work, or the past, you are practicing living. When you walk and only walk, listening to your footsteps, feeling the sun on your skin, quietly observing the flow of people, you reconnect with the world. Awakening is not some distant metaphysical state. It begins with repeated actions done in presence, micro-habits. Your life isn't shaped by one special day, but by thousands of ordinary days lived in a certain way. And the strange thing is, those small, steady, quiet habits, unseen by anyone, are where your true change begins. So, if you feel lost, don't know where to start, return to the smallest thing, a glass of water drunk mindfully. A deep breath upon waking. An act of kindness to yourself. Not because it's grand, but because you deserve it.